So it's been a good week for developed market equities. Nikkei has gone through 20,000. We've seen the S&P strengthen on the back of good economic data, particularly jobs data, the ADP number, which bodes well for this afternoon. Bit of weakness in emerging markets with weaker iron ore and a weaker Aussie dollar commodity currency. Looking at next week, clearly Thursday is the big day. Not only have we got the UK election, we've got the ECB meeting, we've got Comey testimony. Our focus will obviously be on the UK election. The possibility of a surprise result, i.e. anything other than a Conservative majority, has increased this week. That surprise result we would see being negative for domestically focused equities and sterling, and particularly those companies that are in the remit of nationalisation. Within the context of European politics, we've seen an increased likelihood of an Italian election in September. That'll be alongside the German election, and really is a push, having had the Macron pro-Europe vote, for some sort of consolidation in terms of political power within Europe. That's on the back of a good economic backdrop, so we continue to see the euro strengthen and the economy surprise on the upside over the last 6 months. In America, we continue to see more political upheaval, and last night obviously we saw the US withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. Here you've got the dollar Mexican peso, which is a sort of good gauge or proxy for Trump's influence, and that has declined significantly since the election result. We will be watching the renewables index very closely on the back of that announcement yesterday. In terms of the week ahead, a very quiet week. We've got three main announcements over Wednesday and Thursday. Outside a lot of corporate activity, it's interesting to pick up on Mary Meeker's internet trends, which are published every year and quite closely followed. Here she's pointed to 7 key areas of growth. Firstly, the continued expansion of the global internet users are now up to 46% of the world's population, or 3.4 billion users. Digital advertising continues to grow and accelerate in its growth rate, so that grew 22% over the year to a 73 billion industry versus a 20% growth rate in 2015 and a 15% growth rate in 2014. Online retail growth accelerated to 15% from 14%. Gaming growth was particularly strong, so we've gone from 100 million users in 1995 to 2.6 billion in 2017. Recorded music growth really did hit an inception point this year with 11% growth after 14 years of negative 4% growth. Streaming now being 52% of the revenue coming from recorded music. Digital healthcare also is at an inflection point. We're seeing the big tech companies leading the charge in terms of data collection. And finally, China's technology sector is gaining on the US Big Four. So the US top 4 have a combined market cap of 2.4 trillion versus 929 billion on the top 7 Chinese technology businesses. That's it from me. Thanks very much.